Hi everybody, welcome back to How To with Matt. Today's how-to is going to be how to fill out a check. So as you can see, I've filled out the majority of it with information, specifically what goes in each spot. So what we're going to do is start at the top and work our way down. So first is the payer name and address. So this is the person that actually is giving the check. So specifically, it's going to be you if you're paying somebody else. After that, on the top right, we have the check number. In this case, it's 0102, which is specifically going to be the number of the check that's in your checking book. After that, we have the date, and that's going to be, of course, the specific day that you're writing the check on. Next up is going to be the pay to, the order of, and that's going to be the payee. So that's specifically who you're paying. So that could be if you're paying a business for a service, if you're paying an individual person, if you're paying an organization. So whoever it is that you're paying the money to, that's what goes on that line. After that, to the right of that, we're gonna have the amount box, and that's specifically the amount that the check is gonna be for. In this case, I wrote $10.25. So below that, we have the amount line, and that's gonna be where you're gonna write, in this case, what I wrote as an example, $10.25 over 100. So what that means specifically is going to be written out in words, $10.25. Next up, we have the memo line where it says for and then the line. So what this is specifically is what you're paying for. So this might be, for example, you might be paying for your rent for the month. So say it's August 2022, you might write August 22 rent. On the right side, we have the payer signature line. So in this case, this is going to be you if you're giving the check to somebody else for a specific amount of money. And that's where you're going to sign your name, where it says payer signature line right here. After that, on the bottom, which I feel like most people have a lot of questions about usually, and it's all these dashes and numbers. So what I did is just briefly give you in writing what these actually mean. So the first grouping of numbers right here is the bank routing number. After that, in the middle, we have the checking account number. And then on the right side, the 4 numbers is going to be the check number. So that's everything on the front of a check. Next up, we're going to move on. I'm going to show you the back of a check. So where it says on the top, it says endorse here, and then a line below that. What that line is for is the person receiving the check. So whoever's being paid, whether it be, once again, a business, an individual person, whoever, is going to sign their name on that line. A lot of checks nowadays will have this little box because a lot of times we like to deposit our checks via mobile, so on our phone specifically. So if you are doing it mobile, you're gonna check off that box just with a check mark, and then below that, in this case, just gonna write the date. And everything below that is just gonna stay blank. You're not gonna touch that. So once again, everything on the back of the check is just for the person receiving the check. So whoever is giving it is not gonna touch this part of the check. And there we go, that was how to fill out a check. If you enjoyed this video and found it informational, feel free to give it a like, subscribe for more. This is How To with Matt. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.